Hey everybody, it's time for another Tony's Tippet. And as you know, I've gotten into the smokeless fire pit craze. And today I will be reviewing the 17-inch East Oak fire pit. Now, I was going to go solo stove, but this actually has a few pluses that I want to highlight in this video that the solo stove Ranger, which is equivalent in size, may not have. So some of these things that you would have to buy separately actually are built into the East Oak 17-inch fire pit. So I will unbox it and sort of highlight those reviews. Watch until the end. All right. For starters, let me show you what I have. I have the full gamut of accessories for this East Oak 17-inch fire pit. What you have is your fire pit here, and let me move it around so you can kind of see. That's what it looks like. And then we have the lid that goes with it. This is the pan stove lid, just like something that goes on top. We have the fire pit cover for pan stove, and then the fire mat. So you can put your, actually they call it a pan stove, but it's really just a fire pit that you can just put down at the bottom. This is, you put it right under like a mat, and then you put the fire pit on top. So I'm gonna bring this guy down, and then we'll open it and show you some of the accessories that come into it. Alright, so I have this fire pit sort of propped up here on my 100-gallon storage box outside. It's a little awkward, but you know, we'll get through it. So I'm just gonna open this guy very carefully. I'm outside. It's Christmas Day, so I'm also in my pajamas, so I apologize if you see me in my pajamas, but you know what? It's all about the review here. So this is my Christmas present. My lovely wife bought this for me on my request, because I got I guess the smokeless fire pit bug, if you will. And so here it is. So here is it, the East Oak. And let's see what's in here. This is just probably a brochure, certificate of authenticity. It has an owner's manual, all the different types or different fire pits that they have, some covers. We're going to look at these best practices here for safe distances for fires, how to remove this fire hook, the gathering ring, and then so this is pretty nice, pretty well put together. Has this, get it? Oh, okay. So 3-year warranty. Would be sure to register this so that we can claim that. So this is a nice little welcome package. And then here, I believe, is our little tray. Kind of stuck here. This is our tray where we would put all the wood. Now, one of the things that I wanted to highlight the difference between some of the Solo Stove products and this East Oak is it does have this removable tray that you would put in and then take out in order to get all the ashes out of the actual fire pit. So this is really nice, which is actually the Solo Stove 2.0 has this, but this particular fire pit already has this removable tray. They have, I'll show you a little bit in the poker where you can just like basically hook onto this and then remove it out. One other thing, so this is number one. Number two, one other thing is the design of this tray pretty much allows me to put pellets in. And if you saw when I loaded the campfire, I used the pellets in my campfire. So with this particular design, I'm going to be able to put pellets in without any additional accessory. So that's point number two, is I can use this to take, number one, I can take this removable out, which is for the Solo Stove 2.0s, but this already has it. And number two is that the pellets, this grate here, I can add pellets and it probably will not have a problem. So you can see it's a little sharp, by the way, along the edges here. So don't run your fingers across it, but it's pretty well designed. if you can see here, has a little space where all of the ashes will come down. So basically you could just like shake it and all the ashes will come out. So we'll just set this to the side here. And then the back, set to the side. This some reinforced things there. Okay. This is the bottom half of the poker. Let me get my box opener. Just open this up. So this is the bottom half of the poker, where little nice branding there. I think this is sticker, so you can take this off and it'll just say East Oak. And then it has a threaded thing right there. And then on the other side, okay, is the poker. So basically, you thread this on. Probably could put some thread lock on this. I'll probably do that later. Or it's nice to have it actually two pieces so that I can like it's more compact and store it. So maybe I won't lock it like this, but so here I can, there we go. And basically what you would do is, this guy is sitting in the fire pit, if you can imagine, and you can take this poker right there, hook it on, and just lift it up like that, and then put it to the side. So that's pretty cool. I like that design. I like that it has that. Alright, so I got kids coming in and out, and these things look pretty sharp, so just gonna put this back on just to protect it. We'll lift this up, and this will give us the initial view of the fire pit itself. The fire pit has this ring. So I got the one that is actually powder black. So you can see here, this ring is going to set right on top like this, and it's going to really help direct the flames inward. Really cool thing. The campfire, if you remember, has the stove attachment to it, which it's great when I went camping to have the actual stove, but I really wish that Solar Stove would have a ring that would allow just to have it as an ambiance piece and to just enjoy the fire pit as is. This one comes with the ring. Great. Alright, set that to the side. We're gonna remove the fire pit here. Now remind you, this is the 17-inch fire pit. Oh, it's very securely. I'm gonna bring this up, move the box out, and here is the 17-inch fire pit. So the 17-inch fire pit is a perfect size for my patio. The Yukon, the Solar Stove, and they also have a bigger size of the East Oak. So if I really enjoyed this brand, I would be able to just continue to buy a bigger fire pit from them. So let's unbox it here. You can see the nice bit of look at this guy here. Alright, so it is, like I said, powder black, really nice. Says East Oak here, and this is just basically high heat ceramic paint that they go on top. You can see inside, pretty nice design. This is where the cool air vent comes in, And then you got that little pan that's going to sit right on top and allow all that air to come in. And then it has the double walled so it can get that secondary burn. All right. Point number 3, this has built-in legs or feet, if you will. So the feet is important because it's going to allow us to have, 1 second here. Okay, so in the other brands, you're gonna have to buy a little ring that goes on the bottom of your fire pit. This already has the feet. So one additional purchase that I don't need to make. It's already built into the fire pit. So you got number 1, you got the pan. Number 2, you have the pellets that can go in. Number 3 has the feet, okay? The feet that's already built into the fire pit. So I really appreciate that, okay? And number 4 is that it actually irradiates the heat out. So in other brands such as the Solar Stove, you'll have to buy a heat deflector that will go on top of the actual fire pit to irradiate the heat. Here, East Oak has said that it has a area that the heat will irradiate to, so you don't have to buy an additional thing. So that's point number 4, is that it also irradiates heat. So you have 1, the pan, 2, the pellets, 3, the feet, and 4, the irradiation of the heat as you're having a fire. So that is definitely what I want. Let's assemble the whole thing together. So we'll put this in like so. It's gonna be probably a tight fit. There we go, perfect. You can see that is sitting there. I'm gonna demonstrate one last time how you would hook this in. So you take your poker, you would hook it in, and all you do is pull it up like this, and you would get the ashes. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You can get this in, you put it back in down, so very cool. And then we have the ring. So that completes the fire pit itself. So there's a couple of accessories that I'll unbox to show you what it looks like, and then we'll set it all up. Here's the first thing that we have. This is the fire pit mat for the pan stove. And again, this is just a mat that's going to go on the ground. It's sort of fire retardant, fireproof. And it's just a peace of mind so that when you're running that fire pit, you won't have any embers. So unique product ID, fire prevention, kind of gives you some of the stuff. Again, nice documentation there. And then it's 36 inches, so it is 3 feet wide. And it just goes into sort of this. There you go. So pretty easy, nothing special, just peace of mind to put the fire pit on top. Here's the fire pit cover for the pan stove. I think this requires a little bit of assembly. Again, it has the card. It's going to have some of these instructions. It says flip the cover to expose the bottom. So we'll look at this guy. We'll flip it. Here's the bottom. And it has, I guess, different go. I'm gonna make it come out a little bit more. Alright, and it has these guys that it looks like we're going to form. It's an aluminum frame, and it says insert it into the 4 straps. So I'm gonna move this. Oh, okay. So this is the frame, and basically it's connected. So what we'll do here is we'll insert it into the 4 straps that it's said. So here We'll put one here. We'll move it and try to put one here. And then this is the other one. So, okay. So now that we have that there, I think all we need to do is, there we go. So it looks like an X. Did we put that in correctly? It should bend inward. Okay, so that's right. And then we just strap the middle part. So we'll strap this in like this, and that should be it. There we go. So we have that there, and this just goes right on the stove itself. So nice to keep it away from the weather. Should be pretty foldable, as I said. I guess what you could do is you take these out, and then you can fold it and wrap it inside of this actual thing, so it can be stowed away. So pretty easy, pretty nice. All right, I got one last one, which is the lid. And our last accessory here is the pan stove lid. This is for the 17-inch, which is the one I have, which is actually the smallest fire pit that they have. And I've already opened the top of this box. All right, more certificate of authenticity again, and just the lid. I mean, this is really when your fire pit is down to the embers. You'll want to, once it's down to the embers, you want to put this. Oh, this is a really nice looking lid. If you look at that, really nice looking. Could use as a table if you want, like put it on top of your fire pit and use as a table to store your drinks or whatever. But also, this is to kind of when it's down to the embers, put this on top, keep the fire heat going for a little bit as you sit around the fire pit. So this is a nice addition as well. Something that I bought. It's another accessory that you would buy for the E-Soak fire pit that the Solo Stove also has a cover as well. So let me put this all together and show you what it looks like. Here is the East Oak fire pit all wrapped up. It has the fire mat, and on top of it, it has the actual cover on it. Apologize for the harsh sun here, but I'm in my backyard and sort of look at it. Let's see, give you a 360 view of what it looks like. Now this is just with the cover. I'll do another 360 view with, sorry if that made you kind of woozy, with it. Here is the fire pit itself. Okay, I think I got it a little too snug here. Alright, here we go. So here it is with the cover on. That's the lid. Alright. I'll move this center down. And then here is the lid off. And what you would do typically is flip this ring, build your fire, flip the ring, build your fire. There's the inside. And again, this comes out like that. So what you would do at the end of your fire is to remove the lid. Remove the ring. Use your poker. Actually, let me go get the poker. Use your poker. Poke it in. Bring it out. All your ashes are there. Discard it. Right? Discard it in the trash or wherever you want to put it. Put it back in here. And you're ready for your next fire. So we will give this a burn, but right now here is the East Oak fire pit with all the accessories. I might do a different video. I will do a different video on the actual burning process and how it performs afterwards. There you go. East Oak 17-inch fire pit. I forgot to give you the 360 view of the fire pit. So here it is. Here's the 360 view. going around the mat. See me as a shadow coming in. Take a look at it there. The coat black I like. The patina for some of the stainless steel stuff is nice, but I kind of want it to look powdered black. That's sort of my tactical black, if you will. Alright, we'll go to final thoughts. So after unveiling the East Oak 17-inch fire pit, I really have, it looks like a well-designed fire pit. It's got that nice powdered black that I really like, so that it doesn't have that patina or any like discoloration of the stainless steel. And then it looks like it has and serves everything that I wanted. Number one, it has the removable ashtray. Number two, it allows me to put in pellets, so I have a mixture of pellets and actual wood. Number three, it radiates that heat. Instead of having to buy an additional heat deflector, I'm able to actually just use the fire pit as is. And number four, it has the feet, so I don't need any additional part that actually goes below the fire pit in order to keep it off the ground. So again, I'll be doing another video of a burn and how I set up my burn. But for now, if this helped you in any way, please like this video, hit the bell if you'd like to get any notifications, and please subscribe to the channel. Again, this is Tony with Tony's Tidbits. Until next time.